said that we saw a necessary Andre Ward that night.
Yeah.
What can we look forward to in the rematch?
I don't know. I'm gonna tell you like this.
And explain that actually. What do you mean by necessary Andre Ward?
You know, you got to be what you got to be in different fights, depending on the opponent, depending on the terrain. Like, if you're one-dimensional, you got one game plan, which he had. Kovalev, you saw the difference. And sometimes the difference is a point, sometimes the difference is 2 points. Whatever I need to be in the moment, I try to be. You know, I don't always perfect it, but I try to be. If I got to brawl, if I got to fight, if I got to move, whatever it is, man, I try to be that. And you know, I'm just what I meant by that was I showed a different side. You know, and realistically, at his age, like, that's the best shape he can be in. He can't get in any better shape. You heard his team talk about, you know, he's finally listening to us. He's doing things in camp he's never done before. It took him 32 years old to start listening to his team. That's saying something. And that means that he's had the best camp that he had. He went to Oxnard for the first time. He's never been away from camp like that. You know, he trains in Florida. You know, he trains in the comfort zone. So he got away and gave everything for that. That's the best shape he can be in, and it wasn't enough that night. We took it to another gear, and he wasn't able to match that gear. And that's the best Kovalev that you're going to see. And I don't believe that was the best Andre Ward you can see. I believe we have, you know, other levels to take it to. And if a rematch comes around, you know, I feel like I unlocked something in the second half of that fight, and I'm not going to forget that. And he knows that. They can say whatever they want to say in the public, and I understand it. I'm not mad. Kathy Doo, she's doing her job. She's trying to get another check. What is he going to say? He's not going to give me my just due. Frach didn't give me my just due. Kessler didn't give me my just due.
No one does, it seems like.
Dawson didn't give me my just due. So I don't expect him to give me my just due. That's the right thing to do, is to tip your hat. But he knows. We were in there. We felt each other. I know he knows what he felt, and I know what I felt. And it's almost like it's an unspoken thing. Like, you know, bro, you can say it, but you know. He knows.
Do you see this kind of like Floyd when he fought Castillo? He felt he won the fight. There was some doubt, and he went and just cleared it up just to eliminate the doubt. Is that the predicament you feel you're in right now, Dre, just to clear it up?
I mean, you know, we can, and I'm open to it, you know, but it's got to be the right situation, you know. I mean, Kathy Duba's doing a lot of talking, and she's supposed to. You know, she's long in the tooth, man. She's been in the game of boxing for a long time, so she kind of knows how to, you know, try to manipulate the fans and try to manipulate the media. And we're purposely letting her talk right now because we're enjoying the holidays, you know. But my team, you know, Josh Duke and James Prince, they're working, they're doing what they got to do to get things in position. But I think Kathy has to realize that she's not on the A side right now. She's not. Her fighter's not the champion, and things are different. So she can say she's exercising, you know, her rematch clause, and that's fine. But we decide to come to the table, we'll see if it's right. But in order for me to get back in the ring, period, it has to make sense.
Since it's on your,
we gotta go, guys.
Since it's on your, okay. Since it's on your terms now, do you have a timeline in mind?
Nah. I'm just enjoying the holidays and just trying to, you know, just relax. I don't have any time frames, and, you know, she seems to have the answers though. So we'll see what Kathy says. But, you know, we're gonna put our heads together, man, and make a decision. But, you know, the situation's got to be right. You know, you guys just look at my track record, man. I've never had a problem fighting anybody. This is no different. You know, I like to talk though. It's unfortunate to see Kovalev kind of, you know, resorting to the stuff he's resorting to and saying the things that he's saying. I expected more from him. You know, this is a guy who, you know, came from another country. Same thing that he talked about in my fight and the build-up to the fight about coming here. You know, all the things that he said leading up to the fight about me being an American star. And this man has made a living here for I don't know how many years, and then all of a sudden one thing doesn't go his way. Now they're against him. It just, you know, it's just not a good look on his part. You know, I think the Nevada State Athletic Commission did a tremendous job the whole week. You know, it's my first time dealing with them. I didn't know what to expect. They did a tremendous job the whole week, and I think people got to realize it's a unanimous decision, whether it's 1 point or whether it's 5 points. And to say that all three judges got it wrong, no.
What do you have to do to clear it up? Like, you know what I mean? So that you don't have this issue.
My mind is clear, bro.
No, I'm sorry for like the fans. I mean, obviously.
My mind is clear because you got to realize something. We're highlighting the fans that may disagree with the decision, but bro, I couldn't tell you the amount of fans that said, bro, I had you up by 2, I had you up by a point, man. like, it's easy to focus on the one element, man, but you gotta focus on the other. There's more people saying that they rock with me and that, man, you pulled it out. And I couldn't tell you the amount of people I've run into, whether it's business people, fighters, like people that's really like, bro, like, that inspired me, dude. I'm like, man, I'm just doing my job. They're like, dude, and they explained to me for 15 minutes why that fight, getting up and facing a guy that nobody thought I could beat and not quitting it, like, it's a special fight, man. And I'm not gonna let the boxing media or any media try to twist it. They can do what they want to do. I'm not gonna address all this stuff individually, but I'm saying personally, I'm not falling for the okie doke, man. It's a tremendous victory, man. And if it was somebody that they rocked with and loved and liked, they'd be said, oh, it's the greatest comeback in boxing history. But I understand the element that I'm dealing with is fine. It's okay. They can write and say what they want. It doesn't change the course of history. It doesn't change my legacy. And it's not going to change my demeanor toward the sport. I'm not bitter at them. I'm not angry. I expect that. I expect it. God bless them. Enjoy your Christmas. And with all due respect, man, I'm waiting on my belts to come in the mail, man. I'm trying to get my belts. I want to feel them and touch them. So
You earned them.